Ready to explore Europe? Whether you're city hopping or heading to hidden gems, FlixBus makes traveling across the continent easy, affordable, and comfortable. With routes connecting major cities like Paris, London, Berlin, and Rome, FlixBus is the go-to choice for adventurers, families, and solo travelers. From modern buses to flexible ticket options, FlixBus takes the stress out of your journey, so you can focus on enjoying the ride. Let's dive into why FlixBus is the best way to explore Europe. FlixBus Onboard Comfort. When you're on a long bus trip, you want the ride to be as comfortable as possible, right? Well, with FlixBus you get plenty of perks that make the journey a breeze. First up, free Wi-Fi. Whether you're checking emails, streaming your favorite show, or just staying connected, you can do it all on board. Just a heads up, the speed can vary depending on your route and how many people are using it, but it's a great way to stay online without eating up your data. And if Wi-Fi isn't your thing, some buses offer onboard entertainment. You can stream movies, music, or even play a few games on your personal device, perfect for passing the time on longer trips. Of course, comfort goes beyond entertainment. Every bus has USB and power outlets, so no worries about your phone dying mid-trip. Plus, all the buses have restrooms on board. Yep, no need to plan those emergency bathroom stops. And let's not forget about the seats. They're adjustable, with extra legroom, perfect for stretching out and relaxing. Plus, each bus has air conditioning and heating to keep the temperature just right, no matter what the weather outside is like. So, now that you're comfortable, let's talk about picking the perfect seat. FlixBus offers a variety of seat options, and it all depends on what you want from your trip. If you're just looking for a classic seat, you can choose either a window or aisle, pretty straightforward. But if you're the kind of person who likes a little more from their journey, there are some cool upgrades. For example, if you're traveling on a double-decker bus, the table seat might be perfect for you. Located on the lower deck, it's great if you want to get some work done, play cards, or enjoy a snack with friends. Or maybe you're in it for the views? Then go for the panorama seat, right in the front row. It's the ideal choice if you like watching the road ahead and soaking up the scenery. There's also the front seat, which gives you a quieter, more peaceful experience, still with a great view but without too much activity around you. And if personal space is important to you, you can even reserve an extra seat. Yep, you can book the seat next to you for extra comfort and space during your trip. When we travel, packing is always a bit of a juggling act, but FlixBus keeps things simple when it comes to luggage. First off, every passenger gets to bring one carry-on bag free of charge. It just needs to fit in the overhead compartment or under your seat and be no bigger than 42 by 30 by 18 centimeters with a maximum weight of 7 kilograms. Then, there's the checked baggage. You can check one piece for free as long as it's under 20 kilograms and doesn't exceed 80 by 50 by 30 centimeters. But what if you've got extra bags or something bigger like sports gear or a musical instrument? No problem, you can bring excess or bulky baggage, but make sure to book it in advance to guarantee space. There's a small fee, but it's totally worth it to bring everything you need. Now what if you're bringing a bicycle? Good news, bicycles are allowed on some routes, but they do need to be reserved in advance, and e-bikes are not permitted. Just remember, additional fees apply for bicycle transportation, so be sure to check the FlixBus bicycle policies on your specific route to make sure everything is squared away. Traveling with a little one? Collapsible strollers are allowed for infants at no extra charge as long as they can fit in the storage compartment. And if you're traveling with a wheelchair or mobility device, no worries. They're transported for free. Just make sure to let FlixBus know in advance so they can ensure proper accommodations for your trip. Busbuster tip. Traveling with something large like a bike or bulky items? Make sure you check ahead and book it online since space is limited on certain routes. Accessibility for all travelers? At FlixBus, everyone is welcome, and they've made it super easy for passengers with special needs to travel comfortably. If you're traveling with a wheelchair or mobility device, there are lifts to help with boarding, and the first rows of seats are usually reserved for passengers with disabilities. Just make sure to let FlixBus know 36 hours in advance so they can ensure everything's set for you. And if you're traveling with a service animal, you can bring them along at no extra cost, as long as you have the right documentation. Need to travel with a companion for assistance? They can come with you for free too, as long as you've got the necessary paperwork. Why it's great. FlixBus really makes it easy for passengers with mobility needs, so you can focus on enjoying the journey without worrying about accessibility issues. Reserving the perfect seat? Now let's talk about making sure you get the exact seat you want. You can reserve your seat in advance, which is perfect if you're traveling with friends or family and want to sit together. During the online booking process, you can choose from available seats, whether you're looking for a classic seat, a more scenic panorama seat, or something roomier like the extra seat. If you're booking at a physical ticket point, you can reserve there too. The cost depends on which seat you pick. The classic and standard seats are the most budget-friendly, but if you're after a bit more luxury or the best views, the premium options like the panorama or front seats are definitely worth the little extra. Why it's ideal? If you're traveling with a group or family, booking together guarantees you'll be sitting close by, which makes those long rides much more fun and enjoyable. Changing or canceling your trip. Life happens and sometimes plans change. Luckily, FlixBus offers flexible options for cancellations and changes. If you need to cancel your ticket, you can do it up to 15 minutes before your bus leaves. You'll usually get a refund in the form of a voucher, with the amount depending on how far in advance you cancel. For example, if you cancel 30 days or more before your trip, you'll get a full refund. Need to reschedule instead? No problem. You can change your booking either online or at a ticket office, though online changes tend to come with lower fees. And in the rare case that your bus is delayed by more than 120 minutes, you're entitled to a full refund, usually as a voucher. Why it's convenient? The flexibility here is great if you're a spontaneous traveler or if your plans are a bit unpredictable. Just remember to cancel or reschedule in time to get the best refund options. So there you have it. From FlixBus Onboard Comfort to flexible booking options, FlixBus is designed to make your travel experience smooth and enjoyable. Whether you're after a scenic view, extra legroom, or just a reliable way to get where you need to go, FlixBus has you covered. So next time you're planning a trip, book a seat with FlixBus and travel stress-free. Safe travels. Busbuster, travel cheaper.